This boy possessed a strange and powerful gift, the ability to manipulate minds and create illusions. One afternoon, he lifted his hand like a gun and aimed it at a woman across the street. With a playful gesture, he mimed firing a shot. Instantly, the woman screamed, clutching her stomach as blood seemed to pour out, but in reality, there was no gun, no bullet, and no blood, only the boy's illusion. Moments later, he walked into a bank calm and confident. He handed the cashier a check that read $0. The woman behind the counter frowned in confusion, staring at the strange figure. "This must be a mistake," she said, and turned to show it to her superior. Before she could move, the boy smiled and said softly, "Look again, it's a $5,000 check." And just like that, the numbers on the paper changed before her eyes. Shocked, she quickly apologized, processed the payment, and handed over the money. But as soon as the boy stepped outside, the check in her hand slowly turned into a crumpled newspaper. Realizing she had been tricked, she screamed for help and called the police. By then, the boy was already in a getaway car with his partner. As sirens echoed behind them, he waved his hand, and suddenly the world outside shifted. The police chasing them felt a sharp chill as snow began to fall from the clear sky. Within seconds, thick snowballs pelted their car, making it swerve out of control. The police vehicle flipped and slid into a nearby gas station, and just as suddenly the snow vanished, leaving behind a perfectly sunny day. Later, when the boy returned home, he found himself standing beside his mother's hospital bed. She had been in a coma for years. For a few precious seconds, she opened her eyes, smiled weakly, and whispered his name. It was the first time he had heard her voice in years, but then her strength faded and her eyes closed once more. He could change minds, bend reality, and trick anyone, but he could not save the one person who mattered most.